Hello, guys and girls. I'll get some people in here real quick. I'm going to invite our good friends from Hotbox, Nathan Holscher and Mike Farrell. I've been working with them, not really working with them per se, but I've been talking with them for about, I don't know, I would say almost 6 months on this. So I'm kind of excited and also proud to talk to you about the release of Hotbox hookahs in the U.S. U.S.-made hookah. Really excited. There's a lot of things going on, and just wanted to talk to you real quick about them and talk about Hotbox a little bit. I'm sure Nathan and Mike will join us to answer any questions you have. And, well, without, see how many people I can get in here. I'd like to get as many people in here as we can because I want to talk open and give you guys some info on this. So give me just a little bit. We'll get this thing rolling. I got coals on the burner. I'm going to pack a bowl here real quick of some Azure Dark and see how we can get some fun things happening here. I'll invite Derek because I'm going to talk about him and Brandon George. Get Mr. Chung in here. I mean, the other Paul. Let's see how I'm going to click done. If you would, please invite your friends. We got Hotbox Hookah from the US going on. And today what I'm going to be packing while I'm demoing kind of this cool thing is a beautiful, beautiful stone bowl from Brandon George. This thing is fucking absolutely gorgeous. I ordered this for his last release so we can get this thing moving. So give you a little bit of background here while I'm packing this bowl. I've been talking with Mike and Nathan for, I don't know, 6 months on this project, just back and forth here and there, and I've been interested since the start. We talked with Matt Dezen from the AM Hookah podcast together, kind of all got on, hung out, chatted, kind of went through a little bit of our thoughts coming from a consumer point of view, and they listened. I can tell you exactly what we talked about as soon as we get there, because I think it's kind of hard to explain without actually seeing it, kind of what this is. So beautifully packed Azure bowl, slightly underpacked because I'm going to be using a MIG razor. So quick bowl packing for you. Some paper towels here. Wipe my palms off because they're full of sheesh, because I like to clean the edges of my bowl before I put it on. And my setup here is this. It's going to be stone bowl with MIG razor, and I'm going to put 3 black cocos in it, but I lit 4 for a reason. And the reason for that is because I want to show you guys something cool. So give me just a minute. I'm going to go get some coals. We can get this session started up, and we can talk about it for a minute. I don't know what really fell, but something fell behind my desk. Two coals. Let's arrange those in there. Turn off the burner for good measure. And yes, hopefully I figured out what's going on with my mic. So 2 coals. Put them on top of the hookah here. Put the 3rd bowl in there. Oh, fuck. Oh, well. There we go. So just watch out with the Hotbox hookah. It's, again, a project by Nathan and Mike from Hookah University. We've been talking about this for about 6 months. went through some design iteration changes, really put things kind of in perspective, and they changed their design slightly to accept some modifications according to a way that we smoke hookah, okay? So what I'm going to say is pretty awesome. Not only are they releasing this hookah with NHU, and they're allowing kind of just whoever out in HU to grab up the last few units available. But they wanted kind of this to be an HU release because they felt at home here, which is amazing. And it goes back to our saying that we always say, welcome to the family, okay? We're a giant family here. We like to have a lot of fun. We like to smoke hookah. We like to play pranks on each other and talk smack. But at the end of the day, you know, these guys just came in and said, hey, we want to release this inside of HU. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move my camera off my ugly face and show you kind of the hookah. This is the Hotbox hookah from Hotbox Hookahs. This is their first beta model. And I put a coal on top there to show you kind of the construction of this thing. So it's a little different than most. It doesn't have a standard tray. It's a box, okay? Which we've seen some box hookahs out there, but you know, they may not have all been the greatest thing you've ever smoked out of. But you know, most boxed hookahs are kind of disappointing in my opinion. You know, from a magnet to a funky seal to something going on, these guys have got their stuff together. I got the Hotbox just, you know, sitting chilling here. But there are some unique features to it. So what you see here is you see a giant nut along the top, okay? You have a down stem that runs down through. It's stainless steel with an outer layer of polycarbonate. And I have a coal sitting next to this thing, okay? And I did this earlier today, and everybody's like, you're crazy putting a coal on top of there. This top is heat-resistant glass up to 14 days. And, you know, I mean, it's glass, but at the same point, you can put a coal directly on top of it. I mean, I'm not going to touch the damn thing. But you can see that the coal is live, and you know, kind of some different things. How does it compare to the Shisha Bucks Micro, though? Okay, this is aluminum. It's 6061 aluminum. Okay, it's anodized, or I don't believe that it's anodized. It'll start to patina. It has a stainless steel downstem with an adjustable cassette diffuser, and it uses a cassette diffuser in a way which seems, in my experience thus far, seems to be able to clean the smoke because it spreads the diffusion out over a wider area of smoke. Now, I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass, but I will let Nathan talk about that a little bit in the chat to kind of how he designed it. And I'm just going to go off on a few people here real quick that have so far committed to getting one. I have Hotbox, what they call Beta Release 01. Frank Simmons got Hotbox Hookah. He got the 0 release. So it's 1 of 10, but it is literally the first one they made that somebody else will get. We have Travis. Travis, you know, he was a little critical. He's like, why'd you get a box hookah? And I'm like, yo, this thing's pretty cool. I want to try it out. I want to support my friends. And he smoked out of it, and he's like, now, you know, that makes some sense. It's a box hookah that actually should smoke like a box hookah. I'm going to take a draw off of it real quick, and I'm going to continue along my spiel. But this is fucking amazing, guys. I love this hookah. Bracken got to smoke out of it at the meetup. The guys that were at the meetup this weekend, yes, they did get to smoke out of it. There's a good size sample. Tony got to smoke out of it. I got to smoke out of it. Paul got to smoke out of it. Travis got to smoke out of it. A number of the guys that were there. I mean, literally, everybody's like, well, how does it smoke, though? So that's how it smokes. It uses a cassette diffuser, which diffuses the entire area of bubbles out towards the edge. David Harris, I will explain that in just a little bit. Carr said it would be nice to see how it could go about for travel. For example, can I fit accessories inside? If so, how much? Okay, all of this that you see on the Hookah right now, except for maybe the Derek Moses hose, because I just got it in today and handle, all fit inside of this box. This right here unscrews off the top of there, and it also unscrews from the bottom of the diffuser. It can be laid down. The bowl port can go inside. The stem can go inside. The bowl could be wrapped up with bubble wrap and put inside. And the same thing for the HMD and HMD top. The hose handle, you know, maybe you could do something cool where you make an accessory where it fits on the edge. And then you could coil the hose inside. I know that I had enough room in there where I could probably fit a standard length silicone hose. We are going to do the beta release, like I was saying. David Plowitz, Bob Gugliesco. There are 3 that I will not name, but they are in Hookah University just because they are unconfirmed right now. And Frank Simmons. Right now we have 2 complete open spots and 3 possible spots. So, you know, what makes this hookah so fucking special? What makes it anything special? And I've been on hangs with the guys all day long, and I feel like I know this hookah. I smoked it all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and this is the 4th bowl out of it for me today. Okay, 4th bowl. So I've had, you know, a very decent sample size. Not just to mention the guys at the meetup also got to smoke it, which I think is really, really cool. Everybody that has smoked out of this seemed really, really impressed. Hey, my draw is too tight, guys. I think I might change it. Okay, that was the lamest infomercial talk that I could have had with you guys. Okay, that is literally the lamest fucking thing that I could have said. But it is true. Let's change the draw. Okay, so what I do is raise it, and then I tighten the nut to adjust the draw on the hookah. So it is adjustable draw. You can put less water in it and keep it down towards the bottom. You can put ice underneath it. You could put fruits in it to make it foo-foo and pretty. Literally, guys, it's pretty freaking cool. So literally, guys, there are 10 total hookahs being produced right now, okay? We have 2 open slots and 2 confirmed. But what I want to talk about is bubble scrubbing. And we got Nathan from Hotbox Hookah. He kind of ran down kind of the technology he thought about and all the technical jargon and all of this cool stuff that it could do, like go up and down. You put a coal directly on the glass. But you know what? At the end of the day, everybody's going to say, that's cool and all, but how does it purge? Basically a breath and a half. It looks a little foggy in there, yes, but that's, you know, I mean, come on, guys. Come on. It fucking purges. It's amazing. It works. It smokes. It's made out of great materials. It is made literally by our friends. I will take it down at the end of this live to kind of show you guys kind of rubber and silicone. There's an O-ring here at the top. There's an O-ring at the bottom. There is a neoprene or some type of space age seal, and I would like Nathan to kind of explain that if he's still in the chat. If somebody could tag him, I would appreciate it, because I think that he more eloquently states what the material is made out of. It's made to last, guys. He's making out of great materials. I don't want to get into kind of technical stuff. Nathan, what I wanted to know is that if you could explain what the main seal is made out of. Uh, that way you can more eloquently state it. I don't want to overstep my bounds here and say it's made out of like super ultra super quadruple of titanium brass on top, because that wouldn't be eloquently stated. Um, it doesn't come with a hose or handle, so you can use your favorite hose and handle. You can use your favorite bowl, your favorite HMD, but it's small enough to where you could literally maybe put this on the floor in the passenger seat inside of a crate or something and roll it down the road. Wait a minute. I'm going to do that this Saturday when I'm on my way down to my buddy's lounge. We're going to hotbox a car with a hookah. So kind of what I want to show you guys as well is that it also does this kind of weird bowl maintenance kind of thing. So when you draw in, it pulls the air through the diffuser, and then when you finish drawing out, it pushes the water back into the diffuser, which then shoves air back up through the bowl and, you know, kind of helps cool it down a little bit and not get too crazy and too hot or, you know, like that. So how do I prove that fact to you guys? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my camera yet again. We're going to get a little bit of hot and dirty here real quick. And let's see. You guys can see it right there. Okay. You're watching it like push back air through the bowl to try and keep it cool. And I believe, you know, Nathan would agree with me when he says that this thing smokes amazing. I smoked it out by the pool with ice. Okay, guys? I never use ice because it usually takes away from flavor. I was able to smoke dirty mint through it. I was able to smoke Bermuda mint through it. I smoked banana from Eternal Smoke through it. Some things that you think would ghost your hookah. And it's just really, really cool. Let's do this again. It's called Implosion. You know, it's a really cool little feature. And I'm just going to take my stainless steel mouth tip and move this over there for 1 second because I want to show you guys something. So you want to take your hookah somewhere. You go to a lounge where you're smoking AF, and the bowl gets a little hot. They don't like you taking the bowls off the hookah. So what you do is you just take your thumb and you unscrew this little guy here. It's going to drop it back down. Pull it all the way up. It empties the water from the diffuser, and what it does is if you pull it all the way up, it does a half purge through the normal purge and a half purge through the bowl. Now I just drop that bitch back down as I drop my handle and my hose because I'm clumsy, and I can just set it and forget it. Now that's another fucking term I hate when using sales pitch. Right, guys? And then, hold on. But wait, there's more. My table is very well unbalanced right now. So as you can see, there's a slight tweak in my table and it's not sitting flat. If it's not sitting flat, you can slightly unscrew the bottom leg so you get no more wobble. And then you just tighten the top one back down. No more wobble, guys. It's an Easter egg sitting here. It's like the all-terrain hookah that should have been. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, we got like Nathan in here getting involved. We got David getting in here. And this is fucking amazing, guys. I'm not going to lie. This smokes my two favorite hookahs right now out of all the different ones I have some sitting over there. I have one at Travis's house. I have a couple at my buddies. I have a McLeod. I have a Matt Pierre. My top 2 favorite hookahs right now, Kinemod, Hotbox, and the Hotbox right now is tied with my mini Matt Pierre. I love this hookah, and I've had it for 4 days. Now, look, Nathan is going to back, his product. He's from the community. He wants to be involved with you guys. It's something that is amazing. It's something that's happened with Brandon George with Stone Bowls, although a lot earlier than us, or a lot earlier than, kind of some of the other guys I'm about to mention, which is Derek Moses. He does some fucking amazing work. He did this Giants baseball hose for me that I just got. And I said, I want to do a baseball hose, but I'm only going to do it if it's wrapped like a baseball. Okay? Boom. And he did it. Done. 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 It's, literally, it's perfect. Okay? Wayne from Resin Kings. Not only is he a great friend, but you all know, you've seen him on my setups. Just some amazing things. The point is that we support our friends here in Hookah University. I am literally pleased to announce that we can do a release here. He has 2 more left, and a few unconfirmed. So for the first 10 release, which will be the beta release, we have very few. And then we're talking about possibly doing an additional 10 release, which would be the pre-release that is open to everybody after everybody's kind of smoked it for a little while and kind of gathered their initial thoughts. And, Nathan wants your feedback. He wants to understand what the functionality differences you would like to see with the hookah. He wants to, he's not going to make, a little statue at the bottom that draws out, but he wants to know how the freaking hookah functions. That's something that really amazed me by the effort that they put into this hookah. They have, 8-9 months into development. They've taken it to lounges. They've used it. They're enthusiasts themselves. And I think that, guys, it's really good hookah that smokes really well. You can make it a tight draw. You can make it an open draw in the same session without taking the lid off. But how are the clouds? Now, I'm going to go back to my ugly face here and talk to you guys for a little bit. And then we can do a little mini tear down. Get my camera holder off the desk here. So, yeah, I literally said, Travis, take my Kinemod. Let me know what you think, because it is literally on the top 3 of my list of all-time smoked hookahs. This is in the top 3 list of my all-time smoked hookahs. And I like the Matt Pear Mini more than I like the regular Matt Pear because it has a more open draw using a smaller downstem. I am looking at comment, but I can't see. Oh, Ariel, when do you need to order by? If you're interested in the beta release, we can get with Nathan. And I do believe he is trying to get the first 10 gone sometime this week or next week. So if we could talk about that, we can try and get one in. And I am looking at the comments. I'm just trying to keep up with so many of them. And there's not even any cactuses in the comments. That's what's amazing. Yes, we do need a few Hotbox hookahs for the HU Mardi Gras parade next year. We're going to do a Mardi Gras next year, guys. That's yeah. Yeah. This thing fucking hits, okay? And it's going to go in a case with my Matt Pear Mini so I can travel the U.S. with my great friends that I have here. I just have to do it. And yes, the cola is still sitting on top of the glass, guys, by the way. I think we had 3 or 4 coals up there last weekend. So another thing maybe me and Bracken talked about is making skins, but you know, I don't want to make him commit on live, but you know. But it's awesome. And Daniel, I can kind of answer that question to some extent. The diffuser is shaped in a way that the clearance between the walls is enough to get the air through, but not allow it to create a big giant splash like you see with maybe the Matt Pear at a medium water level. And what I mean by medium water level is, you know, there's 2 lines on the downstem. I always go towards the bottom line. I'm trying to look through all this. Hydro dipped or laser etched would be dope. You know, David, that's something I talked to Nathan this morning, and I think that he can get it done in-house, but it would be an extra cost, I do believe. These products will speak for themselves, guys, and I don't want to try and sell you guys something, but the thing I'm talking about here is this right here, which is the swivel bearing for the hose port. It is chrome moly, which requires lubrication, and Nathan uses the same lubricant that the Ginsu knives he was telling me about. And after you rinse your hookah with hot water and clean it out, yeah, you see that right there, the blacking out? Wait a minute, I gotta find my tongs here. Okay. It was because there was water on the tray. But let's ash that bitch and put it directly down on there. Will that satisfy? Okay, there we go. All fixed. Got the hot coal on the glass. So lots of cool stuff. Really would like to see. My little guy came into my office. But yeah, guys, I don't want to sell you on this. The only thing I want to say is that we're supporting our friends in the community, and we can do great things together. I think once you smoke the hookah, you'll understand, and I think that's the only way to understand. So let me know if you guys have any questions or any other one. Do we need to constantly lubricate the bearing? I think Nathan would be better equipped to answer that, but I do lubricate it after every session, and he even includes the little lubrication bottle to, you know, kind of lubricate the bearing there and see what's going on. I'm going to save the breakdown actually for another video because I'd like to put it up on the YouTube and be really, really annoying. So let me know if you guys have any questions while I'm still in the chat. I'm actually looking at the comments now. But yeah. I'm going to say one more thing. I'm really, really happy that we were able to release it here on HU. It makes me very happy to be able to release it here on HU. Get so many people involved. so many people involved um, in our community and supporting each other and helping each other grow and each company grow that, you know, they sell great products. Um, well, Mr. Newbert, if I like a box hookah, it's because they did something right. I have this piece of crap, okay, lying around my house. I've smoked this thing twice. I literally don't like it so much I left it outside in the sun, okay? Outside in the sun for 2 months, hoping that it would rust and hoping it would fall apart. I hate this hookah, okay? It is the biggest piece of junk ever. I can't stop smoking out of the box. There's a huge difference there. I think I've cut my hand on that Hoob Atom like 15 times too, which brings me to another point. This thing is machined well. The corners are rounded. Everything is well clean and done. The knurls on it around the buttons on the top are well machined. They're not sharp, but they're really, really deep. Oh, you want to do a purge? Sure. I'm going to do it this way though. And turn the hookah. Let's see if we can get a better shot here. My production value is shit compared to Chris Fernandez's. Two breaths for a box hookah compared to a Hoob Atom, which won't purge. It doesn't take more than, you know, I don't have to justify that. Let's see here. Matthew, it would be Nathan Holscher and Mike Farrell. They're members of HU. It's a brand new brand. How much you? I'm not even gonna sell the Hoob Atom. It's not even worth it to me. See it out the bowl. Yeah. I'll set this camera up here again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a purge real quick. Each draw you take, it's going to purge the bowl a slight bit. I feel like stem up to the bowl looks unfinished. Missing a tray or a sleeve or something to connect the design to the box itself. You know, it's aesthetics. So, you know, everybody has a right to their opinion, and I can completely agree with that. So what they did here was at the top, you get the light to shine up through the bottom. And when it's darker, you could probably see it better, but you know, it's not dark. God, I'm ugly. Oh. I'm just really excited to have this hookah. We've been talking for so long. I feel like we've become friends in the process. It's really cool, and I think that you'll know the difference once you smoke out of it. That's the hard part. You don't understand how it's going to smoke until you smoke a hookah. And I'm the first one, I think, other than Nate, to actually have one of his own, and Mike. So it's still really, really new to everybody. Also, I'm getting over being sick from allergies, flying in and flying out and doing all the airplane things. So I apologize. I can't take deep breaths like all y'all can. Yeah, I'll show the adjustable stem again. So I like B2 open, but the guy next to me may not. He may like Caleb. I don't know, that Syrian draw. No, just kidding. There's a place for everybody. So, I don't know why I just did that. Don't ask me why. So, I'm going to purge. You'll notice with this still open and loose that it doesn't come out the top. Why? It's because there's an O-ring in there. So there's an O-ring right here. There's an O-ring right here down at the bottom for the acrylic sleeve over the stem, which gives the fiber optic effect on the top, okay? But inside, underneath, around the edge, there's the seal. Let's get a better shot of this. Oh, that shows it really good. So, this is what I was talking about, guys. Watch the diffuser. See how the bubbles and the water rushes back into the diffuser? It just pushes itself back into the diffuser, and it pushes air back up through the bowl. So just so you know, Daniel, the tray from the Avion stick, this unscrews right here. The tray from the Avion stick will fit this. So if you unscrew this, the Avion tray will go in here, and then the bowl port will go on top. Ask Travis, I tried it. Derek, there's a reason why I did what I did. So I did a big phone-on paw, which was copy someone, and that someone was Mr. Brackencox. This was the sleeve that he had put on his hose to keep a hose from kinking, and I had this hose kind of planned for a while and decided to put it on the Hotbox because I can do this with it, guys. I can decide I want to go white light, orange light, red light, green light, blue light, fade. Comes with a little handy remote. Okay, so I'll show you guys what Nathan was talking about. Let's get back to my messy room over here with bowls everywhere. There we go. Now you don't get to see my room. So I just pick up this right here. You can lift it all the way up. And what you can't see right now is that it's actually purging through the bowl. Here, I'm going to do this real quick so you guys can actually see a lot of smoke. A little hard to see, but it's a camera and I don't have production value. I just have swagger. Another awkward camera change. And we are done. Nathan, great fucking job, my dude. Great fucking job on this hookah. Solid as shit. I don't know, guys. It's an awesome hookah made by members of our community. And Frank, thank you for joining me. Frank is one of the people I do believe that has smoked out of the Hotbox. He got numero 0. So he gets the first one once Nathan gives it up. But I was actually the one that I was actually, you know, first one to get it, which I'm extremely, extremely honored to get. The hose port angle being nearly vertical is not good for his leather hoses. Like I said, plan the hose. He's around adding a cuff. I tried it with a D hose this weekend that had the spring over it, the extra spring, and it worked really well. The reason why I did that is simply because I wanted to see if it worked with the regular spring. Say you get a Hotbox hookah and you want to do something, you get a different hose for it. You're more than welcome to get a different hose for it. But this was specifically planned, this setup, and I have a handle that is specifically planned for it later on down the line. I think it speaks for itself. I don't think I have to continue to speak on it because of the way it's designed, the people who make it, and you know, just being really, really cool with it. And let me know if you have any questions. If you want to get it, message Nathan and then message me so I can add you to our Hotbox group chat so we can give feedback as you want at your own pace, of course. And Nathan says he has engraved prototype logos on the sleeves and different things, and they may incorporate it into their regular release at a design cost and a time cost to do that design work. But this thing is sick, guys. You guys have any other questions for me while I'm here? Oh, the price. Beta release price. $289, which it'll end up going up for a full release, which I think is completely reasonable for this style and design of a hookah. The materials it's made out of, the engineering and time that went into it. The engraving is gorgeous. They did a great job on their logo on the diffuser itself as well, which is really, really cool. It's just like a box. It looks like the top of the hookah. But with that, I will bid you adieu, and just let me know if you guys need something.